Hey, this is Josh from CollectionDX. We're here with a review of the United Goken Getter Arc from Icarus Toys. This is a brand new item. Newish company, I think. I don't know, I'm trying to track down the relationship between like United Goken and Mad Toys and all these other little weird companies, but these guys I think have been doing stuff under different names for a while. So let's take a look at the box first. The box is very nice. It has some beautiful artwork on the front of Getter Arc. Getter Arc, of course, is a version of Getter Robo that really only saw manga form for a period of time, and the manga was unfinished because Getter Robo's creator, Ken Ishikawa, passed away during its production, so I don't believe that it was ever finished, but it's a nice design, illustrated by Cho Limited, colored by Ajito, whoever that is. They did a wonderful job. But as you can see, it's a pretty good-sized box, and it's sturdy cardboard, very glossy, very nice. It's got the Dynamic Pro logo on it, so it's licensed. And once you take off the cover, you can see the toy inside. It's a little loose because I've already taken it out once, so I didn't really repack it great, but you got a top-level plastic tray with the robot in it. And then when you take that top-level tray off, you have a lower level tray which has some accessories, including the wing and the double tomahawk. Like I said, I already opened it. Yours is going to be more secure than that. And then behind that you get a instruction booklet and a nice print, nice art suitable for framing. Very beautiful. So far it looks good. We're going to dig into it and let you know what we think. So here we have Getter Arc in all his glory. This is a really nice piece. It has some die cast, but I get the feeling that most of the die cast is internal. There is some in the hips, in the whole crotch area. There's some in the feet, but to the surface touch, you feel mostly plastic. But it's a nice plastic, and it has nice sort of transparent overlays, I guess you'd call them. You can see them here on the chest. So like the Aoshima Neo Getter and Shin Getter toys, this has that sort of transparent overlay underlay in both the chest, the legs, etc. Now actually that's a good thing to mention, because this toy really does sort of remind me of the old Aoshima Goken pieces. There were more metal in the Aoshima pieces, but this is pretty much the same size, maybe a little taller, and the same like proportion or styling, if that makes any sense. But this is really a better, it definitely has a better articulation. It looks sort of plain in the pose I have it in now, but rest assured that it can pull off a lot of interesting poses, and everything clicks on this, which I know all the hardcore fans love. That you listen to those clicks. Alright, not everything clicks, but a lot of things click. So let's go from the top and we'll talk about some of the different features here. And once again, this is by Icarus Toys, which is a newcomer from Hong Kong, but they've got the style down great. The head's it rotates and it does tilt a little bit, but here's the thing. There's an electronic feature that you can activate. There's a switch on the back, and you can see here there's the door. It does not come with the batteries, and they're kind of a weird size that I haven't been able to find yet. So we're going to do this review without the batteries, but once you have the batteries in, if you activate that switch, the eyes and the chest light up. I imagine it looks very cool. I've seen the pictures. I just don't have that. So because there's lights that go into the head, there's the neck movement isn't super dynamic. You can't. There's no forward and back motion really. It really just rotates, but that's fine. One added feature is that the mouth does open, which, I mean, it's part of the design, but it looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little off-putting to see Getter with an opening mouth. But that's no fault of anybody's but Ken Ishikawa. So we go to the shoulders, and you can see here there's a sort of a complicated multiple joint for the shoulder pads, and at the end it terminates on a ball joint. So you can really do whatever you want with the shoulder pads, get them out of the way. And this rotates and comes in and out. That rotates. shoulder rotates. There is a double joint in here, but there's not a lot of room here to give it a full crunch, so that's about as far as you're going to get for motion, which is fine. It's just you know, you might think it should go a little farther, but it doesn't. Moving down to the torso, we have it's on a ball joint, and then down here we have a clicky joint. Once again, love that sound. Oh my god, it's so nice. Come down to the hips. So you got forward, back, and you've got a rotation on the thigh. You go down to the knees here, and I like the mechanical detailing, but you do have a double joint here. So you get a pretty good range of motion, not super, but you go about that far. It's good. But you know with the modern Bandai toys, they have these sort of collapsible panels in the back of the leg. Doing something like that would have given you a little more range of motion. But once again, not Bandai. The paint is nice. There's a subtle difference in the tone between like the shin pad and this little bulge here versus the regular red. These are metallic, and these are sort of the glossy but not metallic. And then you have the inset transparent pieces in there. Once again, very nice. It all comes down to a ball joint on the foot. And these legs, like a lot of modern toys, have extendable joints. So there's one at the knee, see it there, and then one at the foot. And the foot also has an articulated toe, and then these toes are die-cast as well. But I mean, it's got a good solid feel to it. There is definitely more metal going on than what is exposed to the surface. It feels good and it stands up nice. I also wanted to showcase this wing assembly on the back here at this stage. There's a hexagonal peg, so it fits in nice, but this has a nice clicky, so you can click around that joint into an upright position if you want. Each one of these can rotate and actually is removable if you are so inclined to remove it. I've never read the Getter Arc manga, so I don't know if that serves a purpose, but the fit and finish is really, really nice. There are zero quality control issues that I can see on this toy in terms of, you know, the quality of it. It's a good size, it's got a good weight to it, it's got a good articulation, and it has some accessories. Let's look at some of those now. Getter Arc comes with two different sets of arm blades that are easily removable. Just gonna put that on there. I'm not sure what the occasion is to upgrade to the larger arm blades, so I'm going with the blades up, you've got big arm blades. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but it looks really cool with the larger arm blades on there. They're just really aggressive and sharp, and they stay in well even though it's just friction. There are a few different sets of hands included, and all of them have painted fingernails, which is interesting, but it's fine. They look good. You know, it's him being, I don't know, taking care of his personal self. He's manscaping, perhaps. I don't know. It's cool though. It's a nice attention to detail. They're not just sort of randomly, not randomly. They're not just kind of like vague, bulbous rubber hands. You know, they have some detail. And the other set of hands you get, of course, are the weapon holding hands. For some reason, these were the hardest to get on out of all three sets of hands. I don't know why. But these are used to hold the weapons that are included, and they are very impressive weapons. First, you have sort of a connected double tomahawk, which, yes, you can make into two tomahawks. You get two tomahawks, like so. And what's great about these two is they give you little plugs to just sort of fill in the space at the end of the, where is it? The end of the handles here. And these just basically, you just sort of work them in. The rubber on these are a little stiffer than the rubber on the other ones, but they will go in. Don't do what I did. I tried to remove this part so I could slide it in, and apparently there's some glue there. So although it does make holding the Tomahawk easier, I broke some kind of seal. Be aware of that when you are trying to separate them. Yeah, he can hold his Tomahawks as a double like this, or as one big unit. And you can see here the completed double Tomahawk. I don't even know what you'd call it, but it's both Tomahawks connected together to one solid weapon. And these pieces are really sharp, so be careful on those. The blades not so much, but the points on these balls are sharp. They're really nicely detailed. Another weapon you get is the giant axe, and there's some really nice detailing up in here. It's really pointy in various places. Definitely not like child safe. It's all plastic, but it's a really solid weapon. It's not a soft gummy PVC. It's really hard ABS. It, definitely feels good. You could probably cut some cheese with it. Once again, you just gotta sort of squirrel it into the hand. Kind of, I don't know, I like to roll it in personally. There you go. And then you can just sort of like put it over the shoulder, badass with it. I don't know, you can stand it up. Oh, it's a cool weapon. It's got some really nice weaponry. I like it. So overall, the Getter Arc from Icarus Toys is a really great piece. I don't have any complaints about it, other than I think maybe some of the articulation is a little dated in terms of the way that it gives you, extra things. I think the knee joints and the elbow joints could maybe have used a little extra range of motion, and the neck only being able to swivel. It's a little disappointment, but once you understand that it's there because of the light up feature, it's all right. It's got a fair amount of accessories. There really are there's no stand, there's no effects parts. Batteries are not included. You do have to buy your own crazy batteries, which I'll put in the description what kind they are. I haven't found them yet. It's gonna look good next to your Mazinga SKL in your Grandizer Giga in the hall of redesigned classic super robots based on the originals. So this is Josh from CollectionDX.com. Thanks again to Icarus Toys for this sample. We'll see you next time.